Hi there! I haven't done a video in so long that I almost forgot how to do it. So, this painting I am so excited to share because I am really proud of it. And when I first started to think about this painting, I did the sketch first, and I was thinking that I would just color it with markers, but then I have a new set of watercolor paints, so I was thinking maybe I could just try doing a watercolor painting. So I did a poll on Instagram, and most people voted for painting instead of marker drawing. So here it is. I'm really excited to share it because, like I said, I'm very proud of it, and it's actually a really personal piece. Some of my old art used to have like a lot of symbolism. The stuff that I didn't share, a lot of it had, to me, very obvious symbolism for like emotions and just like very personal things. And by obvious, I mean most of the time I used colors for people. So if somebody's favorite color was something, then I would include that in it, or if there was a color that I thought represented them, I included in it. And it's a lot of kind of cliche symbolism, like pulling your heart out. I made this unicorn girl and I named her Celeste. For a long time I was thinking, I don't know if that name's gonna stick, but it did because why not? And I am notorious for creating characters that are self-inserts that are beautiful, and so by that I mean I used to make a lot of characters that were basically me, except like really pretty. So I kind of stopped doing that after, I guess, like mid-high school. So I've been trying not to do that, but with this character, this is kind of like a persona of myself, sort of. I did this drawing and I thought that I would, through her, convey some of my emotions that I've been going through right now. So I haven't been uploading videos or sometimes doing a lot of art because stuff has happened recently and I've been kind of sad. So through Celeste, I am trying to convey some of those emotions. I've also been kind of hesitant to post this because it's like a pinup gore kind of thing, which not a lot of people are into. I'm not even into that, but I just thought this would be kind of a good way to convey what I'm doing. And it's something I've never done before. Like, I've never done a drawing like this. So I'm kind of trying to step out of my comfort zone and do other things. Because I draw a lot of men, and because I just think they're easier to draw for me. I don't really know why. I'm also a little hesitant to post this because I don't know if it's going to get taken down by YouTube because it's like a pinup thing. I mean, she doesn't have any parts shown, so I guess that's okay. I've seen other artists post worse things. So yeah, I think if it's for artistic purposes, I think it's alright if I remember the rules correctly. I don't know, I don't usually draw things like this, so I don't really know the rules. I do have more ideas for this character. I want to make more like symbolistic, surreal paintings with her, but I also don't want her to be this like character that I literally tear apart. But I have an idea for almost like a Pandora's box kind of painting, and then one where her hands are severed, just stuff like that. So maybe you'll see that in the future too. I'm also using a Crayola palette that you can see here because I really like it. I don't know. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, like student grade and like children's grade watercolors are like not any good. But I really liked the watercolor palette. I swatched it when I first got it and I was like, oh my goodness, these are so vibrant and so pretty. So I'm using that. And then that one that you just saw with the rectangular pans is an like a pearlescent iridescent palette that I got at Michael's. It's like the Artist Loft brand. I know a lot of people hate Artist Loft, but this was really pretty. So I used it for her hair, her horn, the heart, the goo that's coming out of her chest, and her stockings and panties. I really like the effect because it's like glittery and really pretty, and I just wanted to make her seem more fantasy-like, so I used that palette. I also just really wanted to use that palette for something, and I was like, you know what, this would be really good. So yeah, and then the pan that I'm using with the circular paints is just like a low Cornell set, like a really cheap one that I've had forever. Most of my watercolors are really cheap pan sets. I do have like 3 packs of watercolor pencils, and I really like them, but I wanted to try watercolor because I haven't been using colored pencils lately because, I don't know, I used to use them a whole lot, but to me now, because I started using like a little bit of paint and I use markers a lot now, it's kind of like pencils take too long. It's tedious to me now. I don't know. But my next video will probably be a color pencil video anyway, so I don't know. A few days after I painted this, I went back over the sky, like what I'm doing right now, in this like sunset kind of thing, because I thought just the blue-gray background was just really boring. So I added the sunset because it's more, you know, it's more emotional, it's more atmospheric. I know it looks muddy, but I actually kind of like it that way, how it's kind of muted compared to her. And so I think it looks really cool. Her leg is really bothering me, her calf. It's so small. I originally wanted to give her hooves, but it looked kind of weird, so I didn't. I was inspired by a lot of artists on Instagram and one of them on Facebook. So Kiara Bautista, I love her work so much. And then Amanda Toner, Mel Stringer, Mab Graves, and Dustin Bylard. They'll all be in the description. And so this part, you can kind of see her hair and the iridescent paint, how it kind of shimmers. You can kind of tell that I messed up. If you tilt it in a certain way, you can kind of see that I kind of painted over the purple a little bit, but you can't really see it unless it's tilted that certain way. This palette is so pretty, and I liked doing this a lot. I will be putting this up on my Redbubble. I don't have very much on my Redbubble right now, but I'm hoping to add this. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.